What's your background? Ethnic background.
Ethnic, like Caucasian.
Caucasian.
Yeah.
Northern European through California.
Okay.
So really Northern European.
So I'm Hispanic or Latina, shall I say.
Okay.
So I'm Mexican and Guatemalan.
I'm white.
You're white.
Very white.
Okay.
I'm black.
You're black. Do you know anything else besides that?
Yeah.
Is there any mix going in on that?
Not as far as I know.
Oh.
I know both my parents are from a nation called Zimbabwe in South Africa.
Okay, all white from Britain and Sweden. Maybe.
What is that? Sorry.
What's your ethnic background?
What's your race?
My race? What is? What Argentinian?
Yeah. Okay. How about you?
I'm from America.
Caucasian, maybe?
Yeah, Caucasian.
Do you speak any other language?
I'm taking Spanish.
On a scale of 1 to 10, how fluent would you say you are?
Like a 6 or 7.
Oh, wow, that's pretty good. So you've been speaking English your whole life?
Yeah.
A little bit of French. But
A little bit of French, predominantly English.
Yes.
Though. How fluent would you say you are in French? On a scale of 1 to 10.
probably 3 can order food and find a bathroom.
I speak Spanish.
I speak some Spanish. I studied it for 7 years, so not quite fluent, but
Enough to defend
yeah,
yourself.
I could get by.
I took 4 years of Spanish in high school. I know some of my native Zimbabwean language, and I know English. So
How fluent would you say you are in Spanish? Like from a scale of 1 to 10.
I can converse in very basic ways. I can read.
Okay.
That's about it.
How about, no, I don't know, what's the language of Zimbabwe called?
Shona.
Shona. How fluent on a scale of 1 to 10 would you say you are?
4.
No.
Do you know any other language?
Rudimentary Spanish and a little bit of sign language.
Argentinian, Spanish, of course, and English a little bit.
A little bit.
I can speak a little bit of Spanish. I can barely speak any Spanish.
How would you feel if Spanish became the official language of the U.S.?
I mean, I definitely, like, it'd be something I'd have to get used to, but, I don't know, it wouldn't, like, bother me.
Really? It wouldn't bother you?
No. Well, there's already so many people here that speak it, so, I don't know.
So you'd be like, it's all right. Like,
Yeah.
There's already so many people that speak it. Maybe, do you think it's almost the equivalent of English?
I mean, I think it will definitely get there.
I have no real problem with it.
Really?
Yeah.
No problem with it.
I mean, it would be obnoxious to learn it, but when you get by, right? I don't think it would be easy, but I think things change, right?
Yeah.
The world changes over time, right? We're predominantly English because that's where the people who had power at one point were predominantly English, right? So but how many people spoke German and learned English, spoke Chinese and learned English, right? It's changes over time.
Why not flip-flop it? Why not know English but learn another language?
Or have a language that's developed to be for everyone, right? We have English because it's predominantly where we're from, so why not have a language that's more appropriate for times and changes as they change?
I'd be okay with it. I mean,
No.
I already know Spanish, so I wouldn't be like completely opposed to it.
I think, like, I personally wouldn't be bothered by it, but I'd be confused as to how that would be implemented and work and such. So
Right.
I would not really see the sense in it necessarily, because English is such a predominant language. Maybe adding a second official language, kind of like Canada has 2, but
I wouldn't be comfortable with that.
No? Why not?
English is a precedent. It's a really common language around the world. There's people from every continent in the world that speak English. I feel it should be strong here. I don't feel that it should be replaced by another language. If another language would be added on top, that would be another thing. But if it were to be replaced entirely by, say, Spanish, I don't think that's proper.
I wouldn't like it just because I don't speak it, so that means that I would have to like work hard to learn something else, and I'm super lazy,
Yeah.
and that's just out of my comfort zone because it's not what I know. It's not like I have disdain for other languages. It's just easier for me if English is the main language because that's what everything's been based on for 250 years. So it'd be really disruptive to the system that everything else is in now. Like you have stop signs, and like every other sign is basically based in English. So to completely change that would be a lot. So why not both? You can have, I'm not one of the people that sees a sign in English and Spanish. It's like, oh, this is America. Speak English. No. A lot of people in the country don't speak English and need to know the same information I need to know. So why not have more signs in both languages?
It's my first time here in the United States, but I think that is going to be weird.
Okay. How so?
I don't know, because all the people speak in English here. I don't know. I only know this state, so I don't know so much to answer this question.
Okay. How about you two?
I think there'd be a lot of changes, like with street signs. It'd be a hassle to learn the language too, since we only really know English.
Right. The official language.
Me, I will like.
No, I know people like it. What about the people here?
No, they will like. No, for sure.
Okay. And do you think that the U.S., all three of you, do you think the U.S. should have an official language? Or should it
Yes.
stay no languages?
No, yes, they should have
Which one should it be?
English.
English. You too?
Well, I don't know, because I didn't know we didn't have an official language, so no change.
Yeah.
But I think that it's great if you know another language, because it's open mind for the other guys from other countries.
No doubt. But if there was to be an official language in the U.S., you say it's English?
English, yeah.
Okay.